Next thing we're going to do, now that our wallet's pretty full, is we'll see if we can actually get some success on the racing Epona. See if we have more luck with that this time around. Because we really don't want Ganondorf to keep such a nice horse. Such a kind horse.
A kind, beautiful horse.
Yeah. Interesting thing, Epona is actually named after a mythological god of horses.
Yep.
I can't remember which. Was that a Celtic god? Maybe?
I think it might have been.
Okay.
No, Roman.
Ah, okay. Still, neat detail. Now we're gonna head back to Lon Ranch. And here we are. So let's chat with Ingo, do another race, see if we can do things better. Got the money for as many races as we'll need to, hopefully. Yeah, we got enough for 45. So, or... Oh, we have to go right back from here and then kick off the race from inside like before. That's right, it's 50 rupees to race.
You're good.
So rude, he bumped you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting it this time. Close, though.
Pretty good shit.
Yeah. So the thing with Ingo is you can see that he really whips his horse pretty often, which means that he runs out of boost after a bit.
I can't believe you have a strategy for it.
I don't. It's just something
I
that
always
I
just
noticed.
kicked ass. I've always just won.
Well, do you have any advice?
Stay on the inside.
Well, I'm trying to, but he's staying on the inside too. He keeps swerving in front of me every time I boost.
That and, I would say try to save, like, 3 or 4 carrots for that last bit around that corner, so you can just surge forward.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, thank you, Roxie. Because I think I've got it pretty handily this time.
Nice.
Yo! Oh, so good.
That's completely thanks to you, Roxie.
I won! I won! And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Not quite, though, because we do have to finish a second race, because Ingo is a sore loser.
Of course he is. Aren't all white men?
Hold on to your hearts.
I thought you said hold on to your Harrots? Like, Harrots? Ooh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Rough, buddy. It's because he, like, bumped into you twice there at the end.
Yeah.
Just pull out the bow, shoot him.
Just fucking shoot him in the butt.
Apparently the second one is harder because he pushes into you more. So it's easier if you pull ahead and then just sort of stay ahead and do the same to him.
Well, it's lucky that that happens to be accidental what I managed to do just as you were saying that, Ambi. And there we go.
Nice.
Not sure how much of that I left in and how much I'm leaving out, but that was a trial.
But you did it, and that's what matters.
Yeah. And we got to humiliate a collaborator in the process.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, close the gate, huh? Well, let's try this.
No, it's the fence.
Well, let's try this. Ah, there we go. And we're out. There we go. And we've got Epona now. Managed to rescue her from Ingo, and now it's time to head to Kakariko. And, by the way, when you're on horseback, you can do archery.
I think we saw very briefly during the race where you're, unless you cut that out, where
Yep, unless I cut that part out.
where you contemplated just shooting Ingo instead of racing him.
Yeah. But the horseback archery does come into play in a couple places, one of which I might trigger up here. This is one of the spots. I'm trying to remember if it's up here. I'm just going to show it really briefly. We're not going to do that minigame right now. It takes so long, I'll probably do it in a side quest video, but I want to at least show what the point of that is out on the field. And of course, you can actually fight things while you're on Epona's back, but there aren't very many situations where you would be riding Epona and needing to fight things, so not very relevant there. Let's see. Pretty sure the trigger up here. Yep, right there. And you guys will see in a couple seconds. You see that?
Oh, the puddle?
Yep.
Oh.
There are, I think, 8 giant Poes hidden in Hyrule Field. Kill all of them, and you bring them back to the Poe guy in Hyrule Castle Town. You get a heart piece. Yeah, a piece of heart.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Epona can't go upstairs, so we'll have to leave her here.
Oh.
So she stays wherever you leave her, and anytime you're in Hyrule Field, you can play Epona's song to summon her where you are.
Oh.
So travel's a little bit quicker now. We're going to take a quick run through Kakariko Village, and we're going to come out of Death Mountain, because that is our next destination.
Nice.
You might remember that Navi was warning us about the cloud on Death Mountain, which we can get a really good glimpse of right here. And it's definitely a tad worrying of a look. Especially since Death Mountain is a volcano. So that can't be a very good sign. I mean, most volcanoes don't create swirling, fiery clouds around them when they're about to erupt, but, you know, in a land like Hyrule, it's probably a good indicator.
Yeah.
We've got new Tektites here. Or, no, we had reds before. I was thinking of the past were reds for the more powerful versions, but nope. Here, reds are just mountain and blue are water.
I think they're
This
just
is the main difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got that in adult period. Gotta worry about these giant rolling boulders as you climb up the mountain. You can stop in here also on what we got from the beans we planted before. Step on this, and this is the way you are meant to get that heart piece that I jumped over the fence before to get above Dodongo's cavern. It's also a nice shortcut to Goron City. Let's go ahead and say hi to the Gorons. Here we are at Goron City, but it's much more quiet than it was before. There aren't really any Gorons out and about. Oh, but there is something on the back of that big pedestal. Yeah, I'll get it later. Goron just ran away from us.
Oh. Rude.
Well, we know how to stop Gorons.
Well,
Ah, too soon. This one's a little bit harder to time, both because it reverses direction when it gets too close to you, and because it's so much smaller than the one in Kid Link era. Huh. Dodongo Buster.
the dongle.
So do you, Ambi?
Vaguely? Vaguely. He was the one with, like, the super hair.
Yep.
Come
the
on,
elevator
the
Gorons.
cool man.
Yeah,
The dance guy.
super. He named the kid after you. Oh. Yeah.
But this guy also seems to be the only Goron that's still in the city.
Link
To
of
my
the
friend,
Gorons.
Link of the Goron. Oh.
Oh.
Or baby Goron. So this is one of those weird things that the manga did. It abandoned this whole mythology around Volvagia, and it just had the dragon be a baby dragon that Kid Link ran into at the market once and rescued from some people, and that Ganondorf ended up brainwashing in the adult era and turning into a villain.
Yeah.
I kind of like the mythology approach better. I mean, that does the way the manga did does give more of a personal connection, but this kind of fleshes out the world a little bit more.
Oh, he's shaking because he was crying. Oh, he's such a baby. The tiny baby.
Oh, Ganondorf kidnapped all the Gorons.
Because they knew Ganondorf. They knew the Gorons would fuck them up.
Yeah. Do you think it's possible that Ganondorf knows that, or maybe even just suspects that Darunia is the... I guess it wouldn't be a spoiler to give this away, that Darunia is the Sage of Fire?
What? I wonder, I don't think so, because then he would have already, like, moved in on Saria, and then moved in on other supposed sages, but, like...
That's true. I'm just wondering Darunia specifically, though, because it seems reasonable that, like, the head of the Gorons might be the Sage of Fire.
Yeah, actually, what it could be is just... I don't think he knows that much about the lore. I think he just knows... Like, I don't think he knows about the sages, but I think
the Triforce.
He just knows about the Triforce, yeah.
That makes sense.
He very much has, like, horse blinders on with that.
Yeah.
And it's just that, because people, like, heroes naturally show themselves in times of difficulty like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is to keep Darunia from getting in his way by distracting him.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. We end up seeing a little bit about him doing stuff like that, of having done stuff like that later on, too. So that I can definitely see how that ties together. So what were you saying, Andy?
I can't remember.
Okay. Anyway, like I hinted before, we have our first tunic upgrade. Honestly, a better look for Link, I think. As much as the green is classic, I always like the look of the red tunic better.
Bomb Link.
And the Goron tunic protects you from heat damage. So you might remember that up in Death Mountain Crater, we went there as a kid, we took health damage as long as we were in there because it was so hot. Goron tunic makes you immune to that.
Oh, that's very nice.
There's not really much else to do in Goron City since everyone's gone. I think the merchants are still around downstairs, but there's not really much worth buying. You can buy a new Goron tunic, which if you happen to lose this one, which is possible, you might need to do. But that's really the only thing of note in the store here. That and a lot of bombs. We've got plenty of bombs. Let's see if I can avoid falling and check out the thing on the back of the platform. As you can see right there, there's a Skulltula crawling around on the back now. Alright, this should be close enough. Let's see if we can hook shot it. It's 48. So with that, we're gonna climb up Death Mountain and see about getting to the Fire Temple.
The most difficult thing in my life.
Yeah, Roxie was telling us earlier that they never had much luck on this part of things. Oh, I don't think I showed this up before, but I believe this is the right spot for it. Let's try it. Because Navi is turning green around the base of the flagpole there, and I think that means we play Song of Storms here. No? There are certain areas where if you play the Song of Storms around them where Navi hovers, a fairy appears. I guess this isn't one of them.
Are you sure it's not... Actually, oh shit, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Either it's that or it's another friend that pops up kind of thing, or...
yeah.
But I do remember being confused by that scarf post thing when I was younger.
Yep, and I know the pop-up thing you're talking about, but I think there are also fairy locations like that.
Yeah. I think the annoying thing is that, Navi, like, she doesn't make distinctions about it, obviously, because she just turns up green.
Yeah. Well, she does her best to be helpful for a bit of trail. Sometimes her best just isn't good enough.
Yo, I fucking hate Death Mountain.
Not sure why I didn't jump there. Weird. You notice I just kind of ran off the edge there for some reason without jumping. Anyway, I made this run before. And this run is the same as it was as a kid. The only worst part is that because you hold the Hylian shield Bolt style, you don't get as much protection against the rocks.
Oh, damn.
Let's try dodging them instead. That worked. Oh, well, there's a new guest. Forgot that he's around in the build area in this part of the things.
Oh, we're losing the bug
Tech
giants.
Yep.
That's it.
The bow is so much useful than the slingshot in some ways. And we'll make a quick run to the fairy fountain before we head in, just to heal up.
Quick run It's just because it would take me like 15 minutes to get up that goddamn mountain every time.
That was nice. I don't know, it is a little good to know that the Great Fairies are still... Huh.
Great? Alive? Not dead?
Sorry, I got distracted by this big guy.
Oh, that's a big guy.
That's a big guy.
Big Goron. Hey, buddy.
The biggest Goron.
So remember how when you were a kid,
Brother.
Medigoron said he was working on a sword, but it'd be done in a short while, just a few years or so? He got it done.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the fairly big Goron that's stuck in the tunnel in the Goron City. And here, we've got his older brother, Big Goron.
Big Goron. He's certainly big. Certainly big.
So this guy is the end goal of another red paperclip quest. one of those quests where you just go through, you have one thing, you trade it to someone else for another thing, and you trade that to someone else for another thing, and you keep going until you get your prize at the end. One of Zelda's favorite long-term minigames. That'll be something for later. Maybe a separate video, maybe during play, not sure. But here we are at Death Mountain Crater. You can see we're not taking any heat damage.
Nice. Nice.
Boulders are always suspicious.
Never trust a boulder.
Oh, that's right. That is the annoying thing about the masks, Ambi. They are disabled when you're an adult.
Oh. So weird. So
instead, I'll show off this that we hadn't shown off before. We can now. You add a Gossip Stone, and you play this Song of Storms. And this might have been what I was thinking of, Roxie.
Maybe?
But Gossip Stones give you a fairy when you play the Song of Storms after. Nice little thing.
I do think if you try to come back to this area when you're a kid, you might be able to make it.
I think all the Gossip Stones are available when you're a kid. It's just some of them are a lot harder to get to then. But that's definitely close enough to the entrance that I don't think you'd have much trouble as a kid getting there. Especially because the damage doesn't apply when you're in a grotto like this.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little ruby at least. A fairy that wasn't exactly necessary. That's just out of reach. Just a little bit, unfortunately. It's disappointing. So some of this exploration you can do when you're a kid, but obviously you don't have much time there. There's a sculpture on a climbing wall somewhere around here, though, that I think we can get to now that we couldn't before. I can't remember where. And if I can't, I'll save it for later. Oh! But up this, we do have a bomb wall here. Oh. Okay. That was the thing.
I gossip. Oh. Is there something above that gossip stone?
Was there? I didn't take a close look. Look.
Don't think there was.
That's something to look at, though. Yeah, looks like you're right, Roxie. Nice little cavern design, though.
Wow.
Little tiny thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Not a problem.
I thought that, like, the top of it was cracked, and so I thought it was a puzzle where you had to, I don't know, explode the gossip stone in order to shatter the ceiling.
Okay.
Which would be...
That would be a nice puzzle.
Which would be pretty great.
I'm surprised Zelda never... I'm surprised Ocarina of Time didn't do anything with that, but I don't remember any puzzles that work like that. That would be clever, though. Where you have to use the rocket mode of the Gossip Stone to open something up. Is that what you're talking about, Ambi?
Yeah.
That would be cool. Maybe something in Master Quest. Because what they did is they did an extra release of Ocarina of Time where all the dungeons were made harder.
Huh. Was there much demand for that?
It was a really popular game, Ocarina of Time. I don't think there's much demand for that specifically, but Master Quest is something that Zelda's done before. The original Legend of Zelda had a Master Quest mode where if you put in your name as Zelda on the name screen, you got much more difficult dungeons.
But yeah, I've never played Master Quest before, but I heard it was good.
Yeah, I've watched a friend play some of it, and it definitely had some interesting stuff in there. If only I could remember where you're actually supposed to go. Alright, so I did a little bit of looking up, and I found out that the key all along was that there is a climbing wall just about here. I believe this is the right spot for it. Let's...
The secret was
this
inside
is
you
right.
this whole time.
Here we go. Alright. And I also believe that down here is a... Yep, there's a piece of heart. So let's go ahead and grab that over here.
How are you gonna grab it, my friend?
Careful.
Hookshot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, okay, you're talking about this one. I thought you were talking about the one that's on the rock there. I was like,
okay.
the hook shot's not gonna grab that one.
Hey. Nice.
And this climbing wall wasn't the right way to go? Right, thought I had the answer. No.
It's alright. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yep. I'll just look around a little bit more.
I forgive you.
There's a bridge somewhere that I'm missing. Wait.
There should be like a bridge area down below or something. Or is there something you need the hook shot for?
Neither. It's that I need to go through Goron City to get there.
Oh, Darunia's room!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back shortly. So we'll probably have a little bit more success this time around doing this. So what we do is we head into Darunia's chamber that was opened up when we talked to Link.
Do you want to talk to Midi Goron first, or?
We can do that later. Let's just move on, because I'm a little bit worn out by all that crater nonsense. Once we rescue everyone, we can do the Midi Goron stuff.
You're like, fuck this. I always wondered if this looked like a Goron or a monkey.
I could see either. I think it's supposed to be Goron, but it's definitely a little bit monkey-ish.
He's got titties.
Well, so do Gorons.
Hey. Hook shot.
Not quite. First, we're going across this bridge, and we're blowing up this stupid boulder so we don't have to do that. And we can't blow up the stupid boulder because that's not a bomb boulder, so never mind. Now we hook shot.
I like when you listen to me eventually.
I was going to do this, I just wanted to clear out that boulder first. And the thing that you need to clear out the boulder is something that we will discover later. So we hook shot across this broken bridge, and we are now down here, and there is Sheik.
Hey.
Just waiting this whole time, probably being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm almost positive that they were doing that.
This whole time Sheik has just been like, I've been waiting. What's up?
The passion of friendship. Roxie's favorite thing. So Roxie, is this a bolero?
An actual bolero?
Yep.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. I've always wondered if, like, the songs are actually examples of what they're called. Like, is the Minuet of Forest actually a minuet? Is this actually bolero?
I want to say it's a bolero because of the drums you hear in the background.
Okay. Just stick that heart back behind her back.
Oh, that's really nice.
It's a bit fancier ninja magic there. You guys will see in a bit.
Ooh.
So, we've got the Bolero of Fire. Not really much else that we want to do in the crater for now, and then so that means our next thing would just be to head straight across to the Temple of Fire. And we will do that next time, because we wasted a lot of time trying to figure out how to do the crater. A lot more than you guys probably realize. Alright, so, until next time, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. Bye!
See you around.
Bye!